Congratulations on 100 episodes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So what are your thoughts thinking of this journey and coming all the way up to 100?
It's very strange. Very strange. TV is a kind of fly-by-night business for most of the time, so you can never expect to get this kind of run on a show. But it's a wonderful thing. That I guess the nicest thing about it is that the show becomes a family. You get a kind of stability and a sense of community, which mostly in show business you don't have that feeling of security and certainty where you're going to be next week. That's the great thing about it.
And so what can you tease about that specific episode? It's going to be a flashback, right?
It's a flashback to the first time that Patrick Jane walks through the doors of the CBI looking to find out what's going on with the Red John case. And he's a very different person from the man we know and love now. He's just coming off the tragedy of his wife and kids' murder. So he's a beaten, defeated man just clawing his way back towards normal life. So it's a big challenge for Baker. Also, strangely, a really fun episode to make and to watch. I think it's going to be fun.
Did you always have that in mind, that getting that first time where the team meets and how that would look?
No, that's a good question. No, I never did, because it was always part of this. It's kind of a writing principle to jump into the story as late as possible. And you wanted to see him in his pomp and in his glory as a great detective, not as the man who's just trying to get back to that standing. So no, and that's the great thing about getting to 100, that we get to do this flashback, radical flashback.
So one of the things I'm wondering, throughout this entire journey, a lot of moments probably stick in your mind. If you could step back in time and relive one of those moments off screen, in the writing rooms, with the cast, which one would you pick?
Which moment would I pick to relive? Yeah, actually, that's quite easy. That we were quite early on in the shooting of the pilot episode. We were shooting the teaser of the pilot, and we still hadn't really played a big scene with Baker in character doing Jane in doing his act, so to speak. And David Nutter was directing, and the scene worked, and it was a magical moment when you saw it coming alive from the page onto the video monitors, and you could see there was some magic there. You could see the gag was going to work. That was a great moment, and that's the one I remember best.
Well, there's also obviously the question about Red John. You probably get this 100 times a day. I'm going to twist it.
Oh, okay. I want to hear a twist on the Red John.
I want to know how much we would have to bribe you for you to tell us to whisper the name of Red John. Oh. Just put your price out there. I'm sure someone is willing to pay.
I would say it's in. I'm not that expensive. Probably in the low millions.
In the low millions. Oh, that's good. That's good to know.
So if anyone can come up with that kind of money and wants to, I'll talk.
All right. Well, give me some clues then. Are there vowels in that name?
No clues. No clues. But I will tell you that this season and very soon, you will be getting very big clues. Some of the biggest clues we've had in the hunt for Red John are coming up shortly.
And what else can you tease in terms of the other upcoming episodes? We know there's one with Rigsby and his dad, and later on, I think this Sunday, there's one with the bank robbery, where they're trying to figure that out. What else can you tease for the remaining?
I would love to talk about the episode with Rigsby and his dad, played by William Forsythe. It's a beautiful episode. And shows another side of Owen Yeoman's acting that people haven't seen before, and it's a very moving and dramatic episode, and we'd like to do more of that kind of episode in the future.
Well, one final question for you. Do you have a message for the fans as they get ready to watch this 100th episode?
Thank you very much for watching. We all appreciate it. It's been a great honor to create TV for you.